Happy Thursday. So I just wanted to encourage you guys to not quit, to not give up. I think everybody is going through their own version of hard troubles, etc. So I just wanted to encourage you to not quit. I will say that this week has been a challenging week. My husband and I, we experienced some things in our business where I'm just like, oh man, I thought it was gonna go one way, it went the other way, and I had to check myself. One of my mentors said, stop expecting things to be easy. And I've always been good at whatever I did, and things, came easy. And so the things that didn't come easy, I used to think that I'm doing something wrong because it's not as easy as I thought it was. But no, that's a part of the learning process. And in this journey of life, everything is not going to be easy. It's not going to, our problems are not going to go away like right away. Sometimes they can, and sometimes, they stick around for a while. And what I'm learning is, if the problem is persisting, that it must be something that I need to learn and grow from. And so I just wanted to share that with you. I know another mentor of mine yesterday, he was just like, if you don't got problems, then you're doing something wrong. And I told my husband, I was like, hey, Keith, obviously we're doing something right because we had a lot of problems this week. So I just wanted to encourage you guys to keep going, even, despite what's going on, and not let your feelings tell you how to feel. Because I know when I woke up this morning, I felt like fear was knocking on my door, and it's just fear of making wrong decisions. I don't like making wrong decisions, especially business decisions, but I'm learning that, as we're growing a business, that you have to make decisions. You can't be afraid. And I was just like, man, I don't have to let fear in. And as I was in my prayer time with God, just, taking time to praise him and worship him, I felt this overwhelming sense of peace. I called it a bubble of peace that came over me, and this strength that rose up on the inside of me. And I thanked him for that, because, when I'm feeling down or whatnot, I just go to God and say, hey, God, and I just praise him, because I know that through my praise, like he gives me what I need. And so I wanted to read y'all this verse that I like. It's in 2 Corinthians 4, verses 8-9. And it says, though we experience every kind of pressure, we're not crushed. At times we don't know what to do, but quitting is not an option. We know God knows what to do. We are persecuted by others, but God hasn't left our side. We may be knocked down, but we're not out. Thrown down, but we're not broken. And so I hope that encourages you guys today to not be moved by your situations. One of the things that I've been doing is setting my mind for the day. That helps with my expectations. What am I expecting of myself? So I ask myself 3 questions, and then this is something that you guys can do as well. One of the questions is, how am I going to show up for myself today? And so I think of one word and how I can show up. And today I chose, I'm going to show up courageous. So I'm going to do things that I need to do despite how I may feel, despite if fear is trying to knock at my door. Another question I ask myself is, what am I going to leave at the door, or what am I not going to allow into my day? And because of what I experienced this morning, I'm just like, I'm not letting fear come into my day. I'm not letting fear ruin my day. No, I don't have to allow that in. And the last question I usually ask myself is, how do I want to feel by the end of the day? And I said grateful, because I know that something good is going to happen to me today. I'm going to have something to thank God for. So I set my expectations to that. And this is something practical that you can do in the mornings, or, whenever, to, get your mind ready for today, so that when things come up, because they do come up, you have something. Oh, snap, I set my mind to something. No, I don't have to take this. No, I don't have to allow this in. This is how I'm going to show up for myself. So I just wanted to encourage you guys, no matter what you're going through, whether sickness, financial, job, kids, whatever, because it's everybody's experiencing something. You know, set your mind for the day, set your intentions, and know that you got a God that's on your side. You got something, you know, whether you believe in God or not, there's something that, you know, you got somebody, something that's for you. Know that you're worthy of having a great day. So this is just my message. I hope it encourages you. If you feel like it did, please share with somebody else who you feel could benefit from this. And I hope everybody has a great day. Bye.